What's up guys, Wizzy here. Today I will be talking about how to get noticed in the Smash scene. I'm going to talk about how you can get noticed in the Smash scene. You know, growing as a player in Smash, becoming noticed, and kind of creating a name for yourself. I think in Smash specifically, the one nice thing is that since it's just like a fighting game where, for the most part, it's just you on your own, as opposed to like a team esport, the main thing is you just need to be good. Like, obviously, I've heard in like team games, if you're good at the game, you know, if you're not noticed or, you know, maybe your team is worse than you, you know, you're gonna have a harder time getting noticed because, you know, either maybe your team's holding you back or maybe, you know, the right people aren't looking at you, so it's hard to get scouted out or it's hard to get picked up. The nice thing about Smash and maybe just fighting games in general is really all you need to do is actually just be good at the game and go to tournaments and just show up really, and like show up and perform, because you know, if you show up to one of the super majors, one of the biggest tournaments of the year, and you make top 8, your name is, everyone's gonna be talking about your name on the internet, on Twitter. You make top 8 at a super major, and especially if it's your first time maybe, like people are gonna be like, oh, look at this guy, he's getting really good. Like I said, because this is like a game where you're just playing by yourself for the most part, all you have to do is perform. You know, you don't really have anyone holding you back but yourself. You know, sooner or later people will notice, maybe not right away, but like I said, the more you keep performing, the more people will notice. And if you're very good, like, and you keep showing how good you are, people can't ignore it, you know. You can work on content as well, but the thing is, if you look at all like the top smashers when it comes to content, for the most part, it's like mostly players, like the players who have been like top players or some of the best players in the world. Those are the ones that usually have the most popular content. There's like Zero, there's Nairo, there's Mango. These guys, obviously outside of having this huge following now on YouTube and Twitch, the reason they got there is because they've been performing well in Smash tournaments for so many years that people love them so much because they're so good at the game that they're like, man, I want to watch his Twitch stream, I want to watch his YouTube. If you're trying to figure out, you know, what you want to do in terms of tournaments and performing and improving in Smash, it's kind of like when you first start out, obviously you should just start out with locals, I would say. But after you've been going to locals for a bit, I think even pretty early on, it's a pretty safe bet to go to some majors, because even if you do very bad at like a major, for example, just the experience of going to a major, playing with people from around the world, playing with pro players, top players, it's an experience that a lot of times you can't always get at a local level, but also try and make an effort to go to nationals. The big struggle with that is just usually financial, because a lot of times, you know, plane tickets, hotel, what I think what a lot of people do is they'll house with a bunch of other local people, you know, like, hey guys, let's go to this major a few states away or the state away. And then you guys split a hotel room, you guys compete. Obviously you gotta spend a decent amount of money, but if you're willing to make that investment, then, you know, going to a major, even if you do very bad, is such a learning experience. And even after you get knocked out of the tournament, there's hundreds, thousands of people to play with for friendlies that you can really just sit down, and even after you lose or get knocked out, just grind friendlies with hundreds of people. Networking with other pros, I guess, or like meeting people and becoming friends is really important. It helps a lot when you're friends with the local people, because then, you know, it's easier to get together, you know. Some people that you might live closer to them than others, because, you know, obviously Smash has online, but at the end of the day, Smash is still like a so much better game when played offline because there's no delay. Local scenes are a big thing when it comes to Smash Brothers, so you really want to get to know your local scene, make friends with everyone, and, you know, have fun with it, really. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you guys in the next tournament.